Welcome to Halftime Report. Joining us on the show now is Peter McGuire from XM Australia. Peter, hi, good to have you. And what a day for metals, especially where everything really is trading in the green right now. August actually has started quite well. But when you look at many of these metal prices, especially copper as well, we are now somewhere in the middle, 20% off lows and 20% off this year highs. How do you look at the current levels?
Well, I tell you what, Manisha, it's been a time to be long over this July period and early August. It's been exciting for metal traders. 7,100 for copper. Now we're at 8,100. So, you know, get out of the way, move on. If you want to make a dollar, you've got to grab these markets and grab them firmly. And it's just been dynamic. So, yeah, I don't know how much further it's got, but at the moment, it seems to be onward and upward.
Onwards and upwards, and how much on from here then? Because, yeah, you're right, all the fundamentals seem to be turning around as well, from, Codelco to Peru to you name a company, and Glencore included. All of them seem to be cutting output, and that really has led to a lot of buying in copper. Anyways, the net shorts were way too long, and that seems to be unwinding as well. But is it just copper, or do you see a similar scenario for zinc, aluminum? Because when you look at the weekly charts, we are up by nearly 5 to 8% for many of these metals.
Well, exactly right. I think it's been, you've seen that US dollar come under big pressure. We're talking about that inflation number, and I think that's always spurred things on. Also, the way that the NASDAQ and the Dow have really moved in the last, couple of weeks have been electric, and that's taken these base metals up as well. So they were probably oversold, as we know, and they've given back some of that, and it's been one-way traffic. So aluminium's had a nice run up. I noticed what you said about tin. And the standout, I think, has been copper in my eyes. But even, aluminium's nice at 2,500 a metric ton. It's a lot healthier than what it was, going back a couple of months back.
All right. So you are, since you are on a bull side here, how much of further gains are you anticipating? And a couple of things here as well. One is the U.S. climate deal, which the markets are now reading a lot into, and that's a sentiment changer. And then you have the China also looking at some power rationing there. What fundamentals will you look at when you look at the macro side of it?
Well, I've got to look at everything, Manisha. I mean, I've got to look at the big picture as far as demand. I've got to look at what's happening from China, and we understand the position they've been in over the last couple of years. I'm looking at what the miners are doing, and the overall theme at the moment is everywhere I go and everyone I talk to, construction's well up. The amount of cranes across and construction just in Australia, and let alone countries like your own. But the demand picture as far as base metals is very, very strong for steel, for copper, and for every input that goes into construction and just, metal fabrication. So I think all of those are good signs, and I really think that, we've maybe put the pandemic behind us, Manisha.
All right. Manisha, thanks a lot for that. Thank you, Peter, for joining in as well.